thinking back to, January 2020 when I started, I had grand plans, right? I wanted to come out and see all of you. I wanted to, visit every office. The one time that I visited offices, I almost got divorced over it because I had to quarantine for 10 days, and my wife thought I did it on purpose, right? So she was like, it was horrible, but we survived. But so the pandemic hit us, and Kevin's right. We asked you guys to kind of pivot. Right now, you're not only worrying about cases, you're worried about your people. You're worried about making sure that everybody's safe. And we can't forget about the mental stress that the pandemic puts on people. Worrying about relatives, worrying about kids, worrying about, how am I going to get different things done? And then on top of it, we ask you to, handle the cases. By the way, we're going to go from 42 locations down to 8, and figure that out. And then, okay, we're going to slowly open up, and in some places aren't even open yet. Right? So, I do want to echo what Kevin and John said. I can't thank you enough for all that you do and you are doing for the division. Right? It's easy for us to sit up here and say, okay, judicial's going to do this. Now I have to translate it and send it down to the state attorneys and you guys. Right? We don't have to execute it. You're all executing it, and you're doing it, every day with less staff, with more things placed on you. And I know at the end of the day we're going to talk about the case management system, and we are working to fix some of the issues that have been brought up with regarding the case management system. On top of that, we're dealing with the attacks that we're getting from the public, and the backlash that the police are getting and how that plays with us. Right? So you're getting pulled in 17 different directions, but you still show up every day. You still handle your cases. You still contact the victims, and for that we are forever grateful. So what's today? Right? Today is, like John said, it's going to be a reset. I met Kenya probably 8 years ago, Kenya?
More than I know that.
Yeah, when he was doing a training for the leadership at the Greenwich Police Department, chief sergeants on up to chief, to get them to work and engage their new employees. And I said, geez, this is going to be great. And when I became chief, before I became chief, John and I talked to him about working with the state's attorneys and you guys as a group, and the pandemic hit. Very dynamic. He's not one to just sit here and lecture, so you guys are going to be involved. You're going to have to talk. And talk to each other, right? But he's got very good ideas on how to deal with different situations that you might be coming across in your offices. So please absorb as much as you can from him. Then this afternoon, John and Brett and Vazi are going to talk to you about some of the management issues that, as Kevin said, right? The supervisors came before you, took attendance, and handled their cases. That's not the job today. It just isn't. Right? We are asking you to mentor. We're asking you to make sure that people are using the case management system. We're asking you to worry about now, how are we going to deal with all the body-worn camera video that's going to be coming into our offices? Right? And we're asking you to handle cases. And wait, still, we need to make sure you're doing community outreach so that people know what we do. And every single one of those things is really important to us as a division and to each of your offices. So we want to make sure that we're trying to do all of them. So thanks for being here. I don't know if I was supposed to do this or not, but I'm going to. Kenya Rutland is going to lead you for the first half of this morning, up until lunch. Do you want music played before you come off, or do you have an extra song?
If you don't mind, Chief, I have a couple of things I just want to
Please.
Thank you very much, Rick.